All right, guys, we're here. We're back. Recording live from the Hex Haunted Attractions Tower here at Franklin County Speedway. I'm your host of the Pit Chatter Podcast, Langley Austin, also the promoter here at Franklin County Speedway. Noah Hinchee is my co-host. He's here with me. He's recovering from a long week at the beach.
Yep. Got to give liver a rest. Nothing but water for a couple days.
I mean, listen to his voice. I mean, he's even lower today than he normally is.
That's because I'm tired because I stayed up playing NCAA.
Oh, man. We can talk about that. You know, that's something that how old are you?
24.
You're what?
24.
25. I thought you said 44. I was like,
yeah.
You are not 44. Anyways, probably anybody, any male, and I hate to exclude any females, but any male from the ages of, 15 or 16 to about 50, our man, have been excited about this college game coming out.
Oh, yeah. No kidding. I thought I wasn't an hour trial because I only bought the regular one, so I got to wait till Friday. But yeah, NCAA when I was a kid, I used to get like 2 big gifts on Christmas, and that was I got the new Madden and I got the new NCAA.
Yeah.
So I've been waiting 10 years.
Now, see, you got it for Christmas. See, I used to wait till they went on sale for Christmas. That's when I would buy them.
Well, either way, I wasn't waiting on this one.
Yep, no, me neither. I went ahead and splurged for the Super Deluxe Ultimate Bullcrap Edition, whatever it was, with Madden and all that other stuff included, so I could get so I could start
probably
playing
the
it.
only person that bought that.
Nope, I actually seen 3 or 4 friends on Facebook that just happen to be in the same age range as me that that were playing yesterday because of that. So
I don't care about no Madden.
I like Madden.
Now the NCAA's out.
Now,
I might not ever play Madden again.
I may never either. Okay, I'll be honest with you. I really enjoy Madden. Man, I missed that game for so long. It's good stuff. But I guess that's not racing. We shouldn't be sitting here talking about it on the Pit Chatter Podcast. This is not the Sideline Podcast.
We'll do that one next.
Yeah. Maybe have to dive into that. We can talk football. Maybe you'll I give you heck about not knowing a lot of the history here. Maybe you'll know a little bit more history if we do a football one.
Yeah, I'll know it all. Yeah.
Anyways, so you spent the week at the beach.
Yep.
I mean, I spent the week listening to 3 kids whine about everything and try to eat everything in the house. So
that's what Jordan did, just one, and that was me.
Yeah, I believe that, actually. I believe that. Yeah, the only difference between you and my kids is they're not looking to make a beer run at any point in time here today.
They will.
But they are looking, hey, can we go out to eat? Hey, is the 6-11 open? Hey, can we go to Texas Roadhouse? Hey, let's go to Chili's. Oh, my God.
You know what? I love going out to eat as much as the next guy, but after a week and a half at the beach, man.
Yeah, well, you probably went out to eat a lot.
I want a home-cooked meal.
Yeah. Does Jordan cook?
She cooks some stuff. I do most of the cooking.
Okay. So you not only want a home-cooked meal, you want to cook it yourself?
Yeah, I'll do it.
See, now, I have never wanted a home-cooked meal that bad.
Although I did call my mom on the way home Sunday, and I was like, yo, can we have some dinner ready when I get home? And she did it.
Yeah,
Shout out to Mom.
That's good. Yeah, my week off consisted of nothing but kids. So I think I seen my wife twice. I don't know.
What does that got to do with it?
I don't know. I think I seen her twice during the course of the week. She wanted to stay the heck away from me, apparently, and she made sure that I had the kids at all times.
Can you blame her?
No, can't.
I don't blame her one bit. I'd stay away from you, too.
Anything else during this week off? You didn't do anything else? Anything else come up? Anything you thought about seeing? Anything?
No, not really.
We been a wild week in politics. We talked about it a minute ago, and I'm not very political.
I was going to say it. I didn't know if you want to talk about it or not.
Former president, Trump, he got shot.
The president-elect.
Yeah, well, whatever he's going to be, whatever and however that is. So, interesting times in the country. Man, a couple things, before we dive into Franklin County related stuff. Man, I know you're not a big dirt racing guy, but you did say that you follow Ricky Thornton a little bit.
Yeah.
Man, dude lost his ride. I mean, points leader, won the most races, should have won the championship last year, kind of got screwed out of it by the way of the format. Hottest guy in dirt racing, and, man, just one day, hey, man, we're done.
Is there any info behind that or
there's a lot. Oh, yeah, there's a lot.
I figured it was somebody wasn't getting along with somebody. Somebody was talking to somebody's old lady, something like that.
You would think that's what it was, but it wasn't. The biggest takeaway from all that was Hudson O'Neal left the Rocket One ride, which is the biggest ride in dirt racing. Okay, just abruptly leaves them, goes and starts his own team after running for the Rumleys a couple of times, and he was getting sponsorship and help from the guy who owns Todd Burns, who owns SSI Motorsports, who Ricky Thornton was driving for.
Right.
And he used to drive for him. And I think he's become dirt racing's bad guy because of this whole scenario. And I'm not sure that he did anything wrong, but, he's became the bad guy.
I'm just saying, as a car owner, I don't care. I'm going to at least finish out the year with you, regardless.
I mean, I would
if Keyshawn was driving for me and I hated his guts, I'd be like, damn it, Keyshawn, you're going to win a championship, and then you're out of here. We're done.
Are you saying that's how Lauren might feel?
Probably. That is how it feels. But I would at least finish out the year. I mean, what's going on here?
Right. I don't know. Dirt racing's wild, man. It's been a wild year with all the stuff that's happened in dirt racing. Couple local guys, of ours down that way. Kyle Dudley ran up front, never was a threat to win. Peyton Sellers dominated the races. But did you see the whole deal with Max Reeves? The guy, his dad owns Cookout, like not one Cookout, but like all of them.
The Cookout?
Yeah, all of them. It's not a franchise. He owns all of them. And Ryan Wilson, did you see any of that?
I did not see any of that.
Man, good stuff. Doing Race 22 for years, I kind of keep up with all this stuff. And, man, I had a great idea for a T-shirt. Dude wrecked Ryan Wilson. And in the comments on the South Boston Speedway, I'm going to show you a picture, and maybe I'll post this in somewhere where somebody else can see it if I don't decide to post it on Race 22. That was a T-shirt I was going to make right there. It says Wrecking Ball, because somebody in the comments on the South Boston page called him Wrecking Ball Reeves. I don't want to use his last name on the T-shirt, but I took a screenshot of them, getting together. And he says in his interview, the best part about it was his interview. Like, I'm watching the wreck and I'm thinking to myself, okay, maybe Ryan turned down too soon. Maybe Max didn't wreck him. I don't know. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Max never turned, but, that's a whole other story for another day. But he gets out in his interview, and instead of just being quiet or, saying the right things, he says, well, I drive Legends cars, and these guys ain't going to drive through me. And then he says later on, he says, well, these locals, they just want to, and I drive Legends cars, and I'll drive through you. I'm like, Lord, boy, shut up. Right. It's like Keyshawn when he gets the mic. Just shut up.
It's entertaining.
I mean, it's entertaining as can be, for sure. But anyways, I definitely ordered a few of these T-shirts. I'll have some. I have to get you one.
You going to give him some royalties for that?
Give who?
Whoever said that.
Hell no. Listen. Let me tell you what I've learned about copyright laws, okay? And I learned this.
Are you at least going to send him a free one?
In fact, I have in the past, but I don't know this kid, so I'll send a free one to Ryan Wilson, the guy he wrecked. So, at least he can get one. I mean, something.
There you go. That won't start nothing.
But listen, copyright law, you can use just about anything under fair use, as long as it does not hinder them from selling the product in which that came from. It doesn't make any difference.
I thought fair use was only for, like, news stuff.
Oh, no, buddy. Oh, no. How do you think Barstool Sports gets away with putting an image of, Roger Goodell on there and whatever it says, as a clown or whatever it is on his? I mean, fair use. That doesn't affect Roger Goodell's sales.
I just always thought it was only for news stuff.
Nope.
I guess it applies to everything.
It applies to absolutely everything. And, that's I'm kind of slowly getting back involved in the Race 22 world. Doc Love and Corey Latham and sometimes Andy Markey and Skylar Whitfield They've been kind of holding the banner for me while I've been here, running this place, and I'm slowly diving my way into some of that there. And no, I'm not leaving here. Just for anybody out there, there's a lot of rumors out there. I'm not leaving here. Well, I mean, I could at the end of the year, I guess. I mean, I don't have a lease beyond this year, so I could leave at the end of the year. But I'm not leaving here anytime soon. I got at least till December. So, anyways, going to do some of that. How do you think we should sell that shirt? You think it'd be a good one?
I mean, if people will get it. Sure.
Oh, listen, the people who watched that broadcast and the people who were at that race will 100% understand that.
Yeah, that is true. I mean, it's worth a shot.
And you need to watch it. Listen, going back and watching the interview was, I think, my favorite part. I watched it when I was happening, and I was like, damn, kid, just shut up. And I watched it the second time, and I said, damn, kid, I'm glad you didn't shut up.
Yeah.
Anyways, fun times. Lonesome Pine in action this past weekend. Ethan Truell, our points leader in the Legends car division here. Guy who's dominated here lately. He went up there, took home the victory at Lonesome Pine. So glad to see him get up there. Justin Landis finished third. I believe Austin Sams finished second. I haven't seen results anywhere, and I haven't seen a post out of Austin to know for sure.
I did see
I looked at the results, and I'm like, I'm looking for results, and I didn't even understand the results that were posted, so that they had on their page. So,
yeah, I saw Justin post. So I mean, that was good for him. Yep. Obviously, he's been. I wouldn't say struggling, but
I would say he's been struggling.
He's been driving the hell out of the thing, spinning across the finish line, and
absolutely.
Yeah. But
he has gave that thing all it could handle, and then some.
Yeah. Well, so, I mean, good for him though. He gets some podium finish.
Yep, and good for Ethan going up there and getting a victory. We like to see everybody who runs good here or runs poorly here go somewhere else and run good.
Yeah, it's something I never got to do.
Well, yep. In your retirement though, at least you're getting to talk about other people, don't you?
Oh yeah, sure.
I mean, I got a question, okay, and this is for real. All right, when are we gonna like officially make this retirement? Deal.
It's official. Not official. It's a break. It's an extended leave.
Like for what?
I'm on what's it called? FMLA.
Is that for the rest of your life?
No, I really was, and nobody's ever going to believe me. I was getting tired of you, Keyshawn, and Wes running y'all's mouths about it, and I said, "All right." I picked a race. It was some race because I don't want to race on like big nights because I want to be announcing those nights. So I was like, I'm going to pick a race where it's just, the regular local stuff, and I'm going to do it that night. And then Daryl called me up and was like, yeah, Chad's going to drive your car. He done bought a seat and a bunch of stuff. And I was like, well, there goes that.
No, let's be real. When he called you up and he said that, you said, oh, thank God.
Yep.
I don't have to get back in that car
again. I was like, sorry, guys, I would, but I can't.
That is exactly what I think happened right there.
No, I was for real about to get back in the car.
Come on, man. You listen. It's just me and you. You can be honest. Nobody else is
just
listening.
Me and you. Nobody's going to hear this?
No, nobody's going to hear this.
Oh, thank God. I'm retired. I'm done. I'm never running back into it.
Thank you. Listen, we're cutting that clip right there out.
I might get in a bike race with the kids one day, but that's about it.
Listen. That may go worse than your other racing career.
I ain't rode a bike in 10 years.
Junior will loan you his. He says it doesn't have brakes, so I don't know.
Yeah, I don't even know if I'll be able to get started. Running on a bank track, and I'm gonna be a little top heavy on that thing.
We'll let you start down in the infield.
Yeah, I'll just run around the infield where it's nice and flat.
Yeah.
I'll drive in the dirt where it won't hurt as bad.
Speaking of, I'm trying to get it all put together for next week, though. Been talking about the adult bike race. Christina Maggard Insurance, sponsor of this next race. We've been talking about it, trying to put it together, and I've been trying to do it when it's not that hot. You know what I mean? Because like right today, if we did it on a day like today or the last 2 or 3 races, we'd have like 5 people passed out.
We would just start them in turn 3 and 4 over there and be like, y'all just go from here.
And like one of them would make it to the start-finish line without falling out.
Give up.
It looks like it's going to be 78, 82-ish next week.
It's going to be beautiful.
Yep. The Hampton Heat this weekend, Langley Speedway's got perfect weather. That's the second leg of the Triple Crown for the Virginia Triple Crown. before they head to Martinsville in September. Looks like they got beautiful weather this. Well, I say beautiful weather. The temperature's down. It's probably going to rain, but
Well,
listen, I'll take a little rain.
At least it ain't gonna be 100 degrees.
100%. So trying to get this adult bike race. I'm thinking, even though it's cooler, I'm thinking we put it like in between the races. So like later on in the evening.
That sounds like a terrible idea.
Oh no, that way it's real cool.
Yeah, and then somebody wrecks somebody, and they're both in the bike race, and one of them kicks the other one down, and then you lose a racer.
Hold on, I'm confused. What part of that sounded bad?
Losing a racer.
Well, I mean, listen, they'll be able to crawl back.
Look, how bad would it sound to everybody else? They're like, yeah, such and such about broke his leg in an adult bike race, and so he's out for the year. They're going to be like, are you kidding me? This is why, like, the NFL has contracts that you can't ride bikes or motorcycles.
Yeah. Fair enough. So you're saying we should have contracts with the drivers, telling them what they can and can't do?
Yeah, if they fall and injure themselves, they owe you money.
Listen, I'm all in now.
For the loss of pit passes.
I'm all in now. And if they don't show up to a race, they owe me money. I think that'd be good.
That one's a little too far.
No. That one's a good one. Next race.
It's reverse probation.
Reverse probation. Listen, some people ask me all the time. They say, well, why don't you kick anybody out? Because they buy pit passes. What do I want to kick them out for?
You kick people out for like 2 hours.
Yeah, that's about it.
Tell them to
10
leave,
minutes.
and then they call you, and they're like, I go back. You're like, all right.
10 minutes, 5 minutes. I mean, I can't tell you how many people I've kicked
Give
out.
them a timeout.
That's basically what it is.
That's what I was messing with Trey last year when he got in trouble. I told him he was in timeout. He was out there working off his punishment, which seemed to have worked out for you because he never left.
Yep. Well, except for after he put it in the wall over here. Last race, then I didn't even know he left. He just disappeared. At the end of the night, I was looking around. I'm like, where's Trey at? Oh, he left earlier.
He was probably crying or something. He was upset.
Yeah. I don't think he was crying, but yeah, I'm sure he was not happy with how that ended. He's supposed to be bringing me some vegetables tomorrow, so I don't want to talk too much crap about him.
Well, just don't post it until after he gives you vegetables.
Now, listen, we have a time schedule. See, I told I was talking to my wife earlier, and I said, you know what? I'm just going to take a week off from the podcast. And then I sat here and thought about it. I'm like, man, we've been doing this for 25 straight. This is 26 straight week of doing a podcast here. That's impressive.
Yeah, most people would have gave up by now.
I mean, how many podcasts did y'all make it through? And I ain't,
I think we got through 6.
Yeah. I mean, it's hard. It's a whole lot harder than people think.
It's hard to commit.
It is, man.
Well, it's hard to commit at first, but now it's literally just a part of my schedule. Like Tuesday, I get off work, coming straight here.
Well, although when you called me earlier, you said, yep, I'm going home. I'm like, hey, man, let's just go record the podcast right now. Oh, okay.
Well, usually you don't get here till 5. And
well, that's because I'm expecting you not to get here till 5.
And I can play NCAA for an hour.
Oh, God, we never got you back out.
No, I would have been like, I just accepted the job at Virginia Tech. I ain't going to be here tonight.
Please don't tell me you're a Virginia Tech fan.
No, I'm not. But that is why I stayed up so late last night. I accepted the job at Virginia Tech. I played half a season. But we already moved past that.
Who you root for in college?
I don't really.
You don't have a college team?
Like, I like Liberty just because they're like, the small guys that went up.
Yeah.
I like Coastal Carolina just because that's at the beach.
Man, you are picking all the same teams that I like. Coastal Carolina, ECU, JMU, freaking Marshall.
Like I used to be a UVA
Appalachian
fan.
State.
Like, if I had to pick one, I would say UVA, but I really don't care.
See, I grew up in a house that was divided. My house was, and it's the same reason I'm not a Washington Redskins or Dallas Cowboys fan. Everybody in my family was one or the other, okay, growing up. And so I just became a Rams fan, okay? So, and then in college, everybody in my family either loved Virginia Tech or hated Virginia Tech, and if they hated Virginia Tech, they were Virginia fans.
Yeah.
Well, so I didn't really want to root for any of that.
Until the past few years, that's really all you had in Virginia, at least. Yeah. But now you got Liberty, Old Dominion, all these teams that are moving up. JMU.
Yeah. Growing up, I was a Texas Tech fan. I guess I still am, but I really like. I really like Appalachian State's probably my favorite.
They are cool. I go through phases. I was a Texas fan for a while. I was an Ohio State fan for a while.
Yeah.
I like West Virginia for a while.
Oh, I love West Virginia. West Virginia and Marshall is two of my favorite. I lived up at when I was running Ona Speedway in Ona, West Virginia, which is right outside of the campus of Marshall University. I would always wear a West Virginia hat up there just because it pissed everybody off.
Yeah.
Because I'm just an antagonist, anyways. I went and did they invited me to be a celebrity judge of a car show, and so of course I gotta wear my West Virginia hat. I had everybody mad there.
See, you couldn't bring me up here because I'd be making way out of line jokes, and I'd end up getting.
Oh God.
Look, I'm not gonna say it, but we all know what everybody's thinking about me making a joke about.
Oh, we already know. We already know for sure. Anyways, we get off track. This NCAA's done messed up the whole week. See, we should have just took the week off. Okay?
We sure recorded on Monday before we started playing the game.
Yeah, for real. That would have been a good plan. No, which I started at like 5 o'clock yesterday. So.
Oh, I was waiting on the countdown.
Yeah, well, I would have started at 4, but my kids had to eat apparently. So, I mean. Every damn day they got to eat.
I've been waiting 10 years for this game. Y'all go eat something else.
They got to eat 13 times a day, man.
Pop-Tarts. There's Pop-Tarts in the cabinet.
Yeah, we don't buy those. Those have sugar. We don't do sugar in our house, so we don't have much of that. Anyways, I'm too fat for sugar. I've had too much in my lifetime, so.
You and me both, but I keep eating it.
Yeah. Turn the page a little bit. Next race coming up, Maggard Insurance Gold Rush Night. I had somebody the other day. What is the Gold Rush? Gold Rush it's the kids' Gold Rush. It's we throw out coins on the front straightaway.
That's what I call it.
We'll have Noah down here. We'll have Noah down here trying to steal all the kids' coins.
That's what I call Gold Rush. When I instead of bringing ones to the the club, you bring a bucket full of change. You make it hail.
Oh,
they don't like it very much. Yeah.
Jesus Christ!
Throw a quarter at them.
I'm pretty sure they don't.
You're like, it's a silver dollar. Bagow! Right in the head.
Holy smokes. Man, this show went off the rails already. We're only 21 minutes in. So, but anyways, the Maggard Insurance Gold Rush Night also includes the Roanoke Homes and Renovations Jeremy Daly Memorial. That'll be a special Stock 4 race. Working on all the details. It's not going to be the Triple Crown.
No, I was hoping it was going to be the Triple Crown.
But it may be similar. We'll see. I thought about making it an all-star format. You know what I'm talking about? Like the all-star race, the Cup all-star race. I don't know what they are now. I don't even know what their formats are now. But like back in the day, they'd have, one segment, and then they drew for, how much they inverted for the second segment of the race. And then after the second segment of the race, they would draw for how many they'd invert for the third segment of the race. And so it probably won't be twins. It'll be one race. And we've added the rookie race, so a lot of those guys will still get to run twins, not the Keishans and Wesses and Josh Hinchees and Jaden Austins and those people. But everybody else will get to compete in the rookie class. I'm excited about the rookies.
Yeah, it was when people would show up, it was a really good race to watch.
Well, that was the thing. It was so hit or miss.
Yeah, it was either 3 of us or there was like 20 of us out there.
I vividly remember we were slowly building that class, and every week there was 7 or 8 or 6 or 9 or whatever. And then one week we had 14, and I was like, man, this is the best class we got. And then the next week we had 3. Like, what the hell happened here?
I'm pretty sure that's a race I won.
Well, I mean, if there was 3 cars in there, it's definitely one.
I beat a Beetle.
You about made me spit my damn drink all over the mic.
It was a Beetle. That's all I did.
Jesus, man.
I got a great video of me moving them out the way. I said, this is my time to shine.
Holy smokes. I don't even know where to go from there.
But yeah, if people show up for that, it's going to be a banger.
I think they are.
You get a good mix of people that are, they're very experienced but have like slower cars, and you got a mix of people that have fast cars, but I mean, to be honest, they have no idea what the hell they're doing.
Yeah, well, I give a big kudos to James Chrisley the last race. Him moving to a manual. I mean, he was a whole lot faster.
Oh yeah, he was.
I mean, he could very well, if he runs the rookie race, I mean, he could very well be a contender for the win in the rookie race. That'll be good. That'll be good, and that'll be fun. I mean, I think I think for everybody, getting to run the rookie race helps them when they do run the Stock 4 race.
Yeah.
And hopefully everybody that runs the rookie race will at least, start the Stock 4 race and, get them some more laps in and, see
I'm
where it goes
excited
from
to
there.
talk to them. It gives me the opportunity to talk to people that I don't
100%.
normally get to talk to during the post-race interview.
That's what I used to love about the non-winners races. Today they're a little harder because the fields are a little shorter.
Yeah.
Back when I was a kid, man, you'd have 20, 30 cars in every division and at every racetrack, but here too. And, when you had a non-winners race, there's 12 people in it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And it was guys you never got to hear from. Hell, I'd never heard their voice. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So
that's what I'm saying. People, all the fans, because I know we do have a lot of fans that are here every single week.
Oh, yeah.
They're the real diehards, and there's some of them cars, they've never heard their voice. They don't know anything about them. So it'll just be cool to hear from them, see what they got to say, see how nervous they are on the microphone.
Yep.
God knows I was terrified the first time I did an interview. I was like, real good. I won.
And now we're here where we don't.
Now you can't get me to shut up or say something appropriate on the microphone.
Yeah, I mean, you definitely don't shut up. That's for sure.
I know.
And appropriate is not your thing, for sure. I still haven't decided what I'm going to do to Keyshawn, speaking of appropriate.
I think my idea was the best.
Oh, man, listen, he called me because, he was worried about it. And I told him what your idea was before the podcast even went up. He's like, all right, anything but that.
Well, then that's the one you got to do.
That's what I'm thinking. I told him, but listen, I told him, I said, here's how it's going to go. I said, you're going to say, yep, had a good race tonight. Wanted to let everybody know that Langley Austin's great and Josh Hinchee's great. And everything's great.
I was getting ready to say, if you don't put that in there, I'm going to snatch it before you get to it and draw 100%.
I said, and I told him, now every week, I said, I'm going to give the note of what you're supposed to say. No matter how the race goes, you're going to have a note, and that's what you're going to get from Noah when he comes to interview you. He said, oh, God.
Hold up cue cards.
I think it'll be great.
Smile and wave.
Yeah. He'll look like Biden trying to talk.
Yeah. Come on, man. Come on.
The thing we did tonight. I mean, I could really mess him up with some.
You should give him one that has absolutely nothing to do with racing,
and don't make any sense whatsoever.
I like turtles, and I go fishing sometimes, and I got a Hot Wheels at home.
The thing about it is we got to make sure somebody's recording these. Okay?
Oh, yeah, for sure.
Yeah. I mean, you think we can get Dakota to do a little bit of work? And
I don't know. She keeps taking PTO on me.
Oh, my God.
I'm pretty sure she ain't going to be here at the next one either.
Oh, Lord.
She's going to the beach.
Well, see, I don't blame her there.
She almost got in a fight, incidentally. That I
here
didn't
at the last race.
Until we, after we recorded the podcast.
Yeah. I was standing there when it happened. I'm like, whoa, what has just happened here?
Yeah. Somebody said it was her. She was like, it wasn't me.
You know what the best part about that was? Going back watching the race. And I still hadn't watched the Stock 4 races because I'd love to sit down and, get firsthand, recap of them.
Yeah.
Did we talk about that on the podcast?
Yeah, we did last time.
Okay. I wanted to make sure people weren't just lost. But we talked about, doing a watch-along, and doing that. And so I still hadn't watched Stock 4. But I did go back and watch the IndyCar race. And she's mad. That lady that was mad at, and I don't even know who it was, that was mad at the boy who finished third or would have finished third if he hadn't been on a flat tire. That wasn't even who she should have been mad at. I mean, the cars look similar. It was Ryan Weed in the 04 is who she should have been mad at. Oh. She's mad at the dude in the 02. He just picked the wrong number and the wrong color of car.
He didn't even care.
No, he didn't.
Because at first he was like, what are you talking about? Then he just went nuts.
Yeah.
I can't repeat.
Yeah, we got to hear all that.
Yeah.
Anyway, speaking of IndyCar, we got the IndyCar back for the July 27th race. I think most of the people that was here the last time is planning on coming back. I don't know what Wes is doing with his cars, and I think they tore up some, blew up some, did some things. So we'll see what kind of field we got. Trying to get old Greg Mattingly. I know he listens to the podcast. Trying to get him down here. So hopefully he'll come run.
I think he's still due for some payback on Ryan Wheat. After he got spun that one time for no reason.
Not even payback. And we may have talked about this on the last podcast because I ain't went back and listened to it. Because I didn't feel great the day after the race, and I didn't really want to hear it. But anyways, Greg would have won their last race just by showing up.
Yeah, he would have.
Because he normally finishes second, third, whatever. He typically finishes the races. He'd have won the race.
Yeah.
Missed out on $1,000 there for sure. Guaranteed $1,000 to win this next one. Could be up to $2,000 depending on car count. So
you hear that, Greg? Come on down.
Yep, get up to 25.
Bring your boys.
Once we get up to 25 cars, guaranteed $2,000 to win. So we got $1,000 guaranteed for this race, though. So hopefully we'll
be a banger.
Get a good one.
Hopefully they're a little more physical this time.
They were pretty physical the first 2.5 laps.
The first half, they were kind of beating and banging, and then after that, the field kind of thinned out, and they were just turning laps out there.
Part of all those DQs that we talked about last time, the rules have eliminated a few cars.
Yeah.
And the cars that it's eliminated is the Infinities and like Wes's Altima and cars that are way too damn fast for that class anyways.
Yeah.
So we may get us a true, real any car again.
Bring out them old hoopties.
Yep, bring them on out. They'll be in the running this time. Grand National Series, Super Series is coming back this time. Man, they were at Lonesome Pine this past weekend. Jeremy Mayfield got back to victory lane. Man, he really struggled when he was here.
Yeah, he did. He didn't do so hot. It looked like he was figuring it out for a minute, and then he dropped right back.
He definitely hasn't run as good. He was running one of Bob Shack's cars, which is the guy that owns the series previously, and I guess he got his own deal this year. And, he shows up late to this last race and run like crap, but he went to Lonesome Pine and run really good, so I'm hoping, he'll come back here, have him a good run. It's obviously, good for the fans. Fan base likes seeing people like that here.
Such a cool dude, too.
And he is a cool dude.
I talked to him, and he's not. We've had some high-name people here that, they kind of act like it, like they're. Yeah. But, dude, Jeremy, he was a cool dude. I was talking to him just like, he was a regular dude. You would have never known if you didn't know who he was. But he was talking about, he had a great idea. He was talking about some track doing a Divas but Crown Vics, a Diva bootlegger division. Of course, I had to tell him about my bootlegger experience. He thought it was pretty funny. But I thought that'd be actually pretty cool. I think he was talking about a dirt track too somewhere. Yeah, doing that.
Oh yeah, they got a lot of Crown Vics. They had that 50,000 to win. I don't know if we talked about it on the last episode or not, because that was pretty. No, because that wouldn't have. When we recorded it, wouldn't have happened yet. Okay, so yeah, they had the 50,000 to win, which really wasn't 50,000 to win. It was based on car count or whatever.
Yeah, had to read the fine print.
They had 58 cars, ended up paying 5,000 to win. So, not a bad payday, but far cry from 50,000.
58 cars. Man, I thought a lot more than that were going to show up.
Well, hell, Greg Mattingly told me 325 was entered. I think he got caught up in the hype. Everybody else talking to BSing about how many cars there were going to be.
Yeah.
Because they definitely didn't get close to that.
That's how it always is, though. If you have 100 cars that say they're coming, cut it in half, and that's how many are really coming.
Oh yeah, for sure. Which I'll be honest with you, the last race, somebody asked me, leading into the last race, how many cars we'd have in any car, and I said between 15 and 25, and we had 16, so about dead on.
Yep.
How many I expect this time? About the same, 15 to 25. We could be at 12, we could be at 22. I don't know, but
the more the merrier.
Oh, absolutely, man.
Bring them hoopties down.
I'm thinking about getting me a car and entering if you'll ride with me.
No.
What the hell, man?
You know how much everybody's going to wreck you? We ain't going to make it.
Listen, we won't tell them. We won't tell them that I'm in it.
You think they're not going to notice when they drive by and look in the window and they see two fatties sitting in it?
Oh, God.
Wes is going to be like, I recognize them guts, and the first thing we're going is in the wall.
Jesus, man. I just, if you would ride with me, I'd do it. I tell you what, okay, let's go to Caraway and run one of their any car races, and you ride with me.
Why? Is that even worse?
No, we're not going to get wrecked. I don't think we'd get wrecked here, maybe. I don't know.
Time out. Let's think about this logically here. You put 100 pounds of weight on a stock Ford's right front, and it absolutely destroys the tire. You have to drive like 22 miles an hour. You put my big ass on a right front, and what do you think the tire is going to do then? I don't think it's going to make it very
Listen, I don't care. This is for fun. We're gonna set us up. I got a camera right here. Look, I got a camera. We're gonna set this camera up. Okay, it's like a GoPro. It's the knockoff because I'm cheap, tight ass. But it's like a GoPro. I'm gonna set that thing up and watch us. Okay.
No.
Come on, man.
I ain't riding with you.
Why?
You can forget that.
Dude, I've watched you race. I'm definitely not riding with you, but you've never seen me wreck, okay?
That's because I've never had the opportunity. Talking about you wrecked your golf cart last year.
I did not. Jesus Christ.
You broke that thing.
The damn spindle broke on that thing, man.
Yeah, you wrecked
Holy
it. You can't even drive a golf cart. You think I'm going to ride with you in any car race?
Oh, my God, man. Come on, dude. Come on. Lord.
At least all my wrecks were on the track.
I almost made it to the track before I wrecked.
Yeah, almost. Almost don't count for nothing.
Listen, it would have probably hurt less if I'd been on the track when I wrecked.
You're probably so.
Out here in these damn gravels behind the tower was not the place to wreck. Hit me right. The steering wheel hit me right in the throat. It felt real good. I was like,
you're going to have to put a harness in that thing.
I need seatbelts in there for sure.
Take some of the belts out of one of Wes's cars sitting out here.
Well, Lord, don't take them out of Wes's cars. He don't have any that has any good belts in them. I have to get me a ratchet strap.
I remember his one car, he got rid of it now, but I looked at the belts, and the date on the belts was like 93. And I was like, Wes. He was like, they're probably still good. And I'm like, no.
I mean, realistically, they probably were.
Thank God he got rid of them. Yeah.
No, he probably didn't get rid of the belts. He's probably put them on something else.
He took a Sharpie and wrote 23 on them or something.
Yeah, he probably had Michaela make a new label for him.
Yeah, probably.
I mean, that's what I would have done.
Spray paint them, make it look brand new. But, yeah. That is a good point. You might not want to use some of Wes's belts.
No, I'm definitely not using his belts again. That's not happening. But I just can't believe you won't ride with me.
No, not doing it.
Listen, I'll get your racing seat put in there. Get your belts put in. I'll let Daryl do all the. We'll put a cage in the car. Okay, we'll do this upright. Come on.
No,
just ride with me.
So everybody can wreck you.
Who cares?
I care.
Listen, as many times as you wreck, why do you care?
Because at least I'm doing it myself. I'm not putting my life in your hands. That's for sure.
You think I can talk Timmy into riding with me?
He'd probably do it.
Maybe.
Either that or he'd go the other way around. He'd want you to ride with him.
I get Tracy Fackler. He'll ride with me. He rides with
he won't.
He rides with every idiot here.
He always hops in. He gets the drinking down.
Yeah, that's exactly.
He's like, let me hop in, and then he realizes how real it is.
Yeah, I'm gonna put him in there with me.
And then he jumps out halfway through. I mean, when he rode with me, Wes spun us, but we were going 15 miles an hour on the cool-down lap. Yeah. I can only imagine what he felt when he was with Trey, going full speed and spun that thing.
Yeah.
You're like, now you know how it feels, buddy. It ain't fun.
Yeah, well, it's really not fun when you're not in control.
Yeah, that makes it way scarier. Like that video of DW riding with that Australian Super Cup guy.
Yeah.
And he's like, oh, Lord jeez.
How about this? You ride with me. I'll get you a steering wheel and a brake pedal.
What, one of the kiddie ones?
Listen, I didn't say it was going to work, but I'll get you one.
Just keep spinning it and nothing happens.
Yeah, I think it'd be great.
Come on, man. My brake, car wouldn't slow down.
Holy smokes. Anyways. Maggard Insurance, Gold Rush night, Kids Gold Rush, over $200 in coins. We're going to throw out on the racetrack. Hopefully Noah doesn't steal all of them from you. So bring out the kids.
I was going to say, am I allowed to get in there? Oh.
No. Kids bike race, streetcar drag racing, which, man, that's been getting good here lately.
Yeah, it has.
Been very entertaining. The 3 trucks, that was good.
Yeah, that was good. I showed Jordan a video the other day of one from years ago where they put them all and raced them 5 laps. Yeah, and I like that idea. I think we should keep that going.
We got to get all the staff coordinated here. They get to drinking Pepsis and smoking cigarettes and forget what the hell we're trying to do here. We're in the entertainment business.
Well, I've said mistake number 1 is. I don't even know how it happened. I ended up kind of halfway being the race director for the spectator drag.
That's how the announcer. That's
I was like, who gave me free reign on this job?
Yeah, I don't know.
I was like, you start over here, you turn around, you're going backwards. We're just setting them up however.
That'd be exciting. But yeah, streetcar drag is part of the deal. That ought to be good. Hopefully, bring out your cars, man. If you're listening to this, you never taken a lap, never done the drag racing, come do it. You'll have a good time.
Impress your girlfriend?
Yeah, well, I don't know if I suggest that if you want to impress your girlfriend, because you may not impress her.
You can do like some people we know around here and take your girlfriend's dad's car out and run some laps in that.
Gosh, you got a real hard on for Keyshawn. You know that.
So look, I wonder if old Pops knows about that.
Listen, I am sure he knows. Unfortunately, I am sure he knows.
He'd be like, "You did what with my car?"
Yeah, it's all good. Keyshawn has a good time. He about ran it out of gas last time, though, out there trying to drive the track.
Because he's associated with Wes. Wes is the king of running out of gas.
Running out of
or
gas.
Or not enough gas.
Or just being too light or whatever. Yeah.
Burn off. Mr. Burn off.
Yeah. Well, you taking that title away from Gary now?
Yeah. I can't remember. I came up with a name for Gary. I'm going to have to go back like 2 or 3 episodes and listen.
I don't know.
I came up with a... Damn it, man. Now I can't remember. It's going to bug me. I'm going to have to go back and listen.
Listen, his dad told me that he is not a fan of our Triple Crown idea, just to be clear here.
Why not?
He just does not think it's a great idea.
Yeah, I think it's a fantastic
The problem with it, and everybody does this, like everybody at the beginning of the year, oh my God, you're going to put the rookies and the divas in there with the stock force. They're just going to wreck every race. Had less wrecks this year than we've ever had. It just, people have this notion in their mind that everything is just going to make things worse. Everything you do, any change you make, oh God, don't do that. Oh man, that's not good.
Well, the problem is that, a lot of the girls, when they first get started down here, they have a tendency to be slower and then work their way up.
Yeah.
For some reason, you get some of these dudes down here that they are too fast for their own good.
Oh, yeah.
And they don't know what they're doing, and they're slamming people and running it.
Are you trying to talk about Jeremy Klein right now, or what?
Look, don't even get me started on that. Taking out Josh for no reason. But whatever. I'm talking really about Chris Tucker, who we got the car from.
Oh, yeah. I was trying to remember who the hell
that was the problem. He was too fast for his own good, and he was running people over. Yeah, I had like 12 people come up to me after that first race and be like, you know him? I'm like, kind of. Yeah. Why? He was like, he's running it. Jaden was mad at him. I don't think I've ever seen Jaden that mad before.
Jaden, he's got an attitude problem. He gets mad all the time. So it's nothing. It's nothing there.
Yeah, well.
Anyways, so Triple Crown, not a big fan. Just there, just let you know, he is not a big fan.
I think the fans are going to be.
The fans are going to love it, and the thing about it is it just creates passing. It's not going to create a whole lot of wrecks because you're not going to put, you're not going to put a car that's 3 seconds slower or 2 seconds slower, or even a second and a half slower, on the front row.
Yeah.
For the second segment, it's probably lead lap cars or within a certain time period or whatever. So it's the same people that battle every week.
Yeah, it's just going to be a few little sprint races.
Yep. It's gonna be interesting. It'd be better on a night when we had like 20 cars.
Oh yeah, that'd be nuts.
Yeah, it would. Because on a night you got 20 cars, you probably got 9 that could win.
Yeah.
So, be good. Be really good. Anyways, what else is going on the 27th? Anything? Am I leaving anything out? Special Stock 4, we're going to announce it in the next couple days. Rookies, any car, mini stocks, legends, Grand Nationals, late models are off. They come back on August 10th. Oh, yeah, back to school. Going to do a school supply drive. So instead of giving $5 off if you're one of the first whatever coming in the gate, all you got to do is bring us something. School supply, new. Don't bring us junk that you used when you were
used notebook.
Yeah, please don't. We'll have a box out here at the gate. Give us that. Get $5 off. So let's we'll donate these school supplies to some people who need it, or the local elementary, Callaway Elementary, or something here. This next race. It is.
Summer's going by fast.
Summer goes by too fast.
Yeah, winter goes by slow, and then summer you sneeze and it's halfway over already.
I know. I ain't even been out on the lake this year, okay?
I haven't been out on the lake in like 4 years.
And I'm not happy about it.
Yeah.
I don't think I went out last year either.
I haven't been fishing in a long time. I've been trying to get some fishing in, but I'm always doing something.
Well, unfortunately, I've been fishing this year, and it wasn't much fun.
I like it. I like going to Old Catfish Pond.
I lie. Man,
Shout out
I
to Weasel Junction.
Weasel Junction's good. Yeah,
I like it there.
Yeah. I mean, if you read their Facebook post, you think they're a bunch of crackheads or something. But going there, it's good.
It's a fun time.
It is. Their Facebook page leaves a lot to be desired there for sure. It's the Brian Rousey of it's the Brian Rousey of catfishing. Okay,
dude.
It's not quite that bad. If they start going live, talking just off the wall crap, then it'll be Brian Rousey for sure.
We're gonna pay these guys more than they've ever had.
But I'm gonna need you to race for free.
Yeah.
Lord Jesus, if you remember that, you know what we're talking about. If you don't, well, never mind.
Come back, buddy. We miss you. Start doing lives again. Take over some track.
Well, he just bought 2 restaurants in Buena Vista. So he's and they're donating like their opening night to some girl. Brian's a good dude. I talk to him sometimes. He's a good dude. He meant well. He probably wasn't quite the business for him, but he meant well.
We should find him a go-kart track for kids. He can run that.
Yeah. Well, ironically, in go-kart racing, they race for exactly the way that he said that he wants to do. Go-kart racing is structured the way that he said. And honestly, we're getting off topic here, but honestly, he's not wrong about racing. It just, unfortunately, you're never going to change the people that are currently in its mind. So,
yeah.
Anyways, what else? Anything else? Anything you thought about? Anything I hadn't talked about?
I don't know. Not a whole lot of stuff going on other than what we already talked about. So
no. Hampton Heat this weekend. You need to watch, but your cheap ass won't buy Flow.
Still looking for a sponsor to buy me Flow Racing.
I was talking to your father-in-law the other day, and he said, yeah, Noah's trying to talk me into buying Flow.
Yeah, he's a liar.
I was like, good grief. Yeah, I don't believe he's lying, okay? Not for a second.
I'm just saying, we can have watch parties at Timmy's house.
There you go.
Come on, Daddy Timmy.
Go. Lord. Just invite me to the party. I'll put it on the screen for you, okay?
That works, too.
I mean, I've got Flow. I've got Dirt Vision.
You're invited this Saturday for the Hampton Heat.
As long as you cook me food.
We're just going to show up at Timmy's house, not even tell him nothing.
Yeah. Just make sure we got food. That's all I'm talking about.
Yeah, we all fat.
I'm fat and I like to eat.
That's the number one thing of any.
Yeah.
I hate it when you go to a party and there's just like little charcuterie boards. No, I want a full meal if I'm coming to party, and rest assured there was going to be a full meal.
Yeah. Speaking of, the last party I was at with you, you made those jalapeno and cheddar smoked sausages. I know we're way off topic now. Okay, holy hell, we are way off topic. I wondered if Lauren had made them. No, he didn't. Hell, I had to message Christina, find out where she got them. She didn't know. She told me, it was Johnsonville brand. No, it ain't Johnsonville.
Daryl bought them.
Yeah, they were from Sam's Club. I'm just letting you know.
Daryl wanted me to cook them. I cooked those way before anything else. He was like, I'm hungry now.
That was the best thing there.
Yeah, they were pretty good.
I mean, holy smokes, that was good stuff.
Shout out to me for being the grill master.
Yeah, well, see, I'll let you cook for me. I'm not letting you drive, but I'm going to let you cook for me, okay?
That'll work.
All right. Well, we've wasted like 50 minutes of people's time, so we're going to jump out of here. We'll be back next week. We'll have a guest next week. I was working on one for this week. It just kind of fell through. But we'll have a guest next week, and we'll kind of preview the Maggard Insurance Kids Gold Rush. We're out of here.
Bing bong.